Again, my name is Gabe Zollner. I was in the car listening to KFYI. I thought I'd be able to catch Lane Brain McCain. He was supposed to have been a guest on it around 8 o'clock. But the talking head said that he had called in sick. And they were sort of disappointed because they really wanted to have him on their show. You know, those folks down at KFYI, they really like Senator McCain. Anyway, they started making all kinds of nice compliments about him, and they thought that he was such a valiant guy. He's not taking off any time for Easter. He's just charging ahead. He had a town hall meeting, and he's there to answer questions. Well, if you watch any of McCain's town hall meetings, or you participate in them, he will answer questions, but none that are threatening. If you ask him a question that he doesn't like, he'll attack you. I mean, he will just blatantly attack you. He'll tell you that you don't know what you're talking about, you don't understand, you know, you're not connected. That's the kind of responses that he'll give. He likes being asked questions that he can answer very easily. Now, what he's big on immigration reform. Now, the problem with immigration reform is that there are millions of people that have gone through the process legally. And for people that have done it illegally, they shouldn't be rewarded. I mean, it's just that simple. And you got senators like Marco Rubio, who's Cuban family, and he's obviously very pro trying to figure out a way how to make this thing work. Well, the reality is it can't work because there's millions of other people that have wanted to come and still want to come to this country legally. So why should they be given a back seat? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And I got a big kick out of KFYI because they're taking this organization's money out of California that are paying a fair amount of money because they do quite a few spots on KFYI where they're asking Arizonans, I guess, to call McCain. They give you his phone number and they say, please call, your state could be next, and please, call and try to get him to understand that what he wants to do isn't the right thing to do. What I find amazing about that is they're wasting their money for a couple of reasons. First of all, McCain doesn't care what anybody thinks. So you can call until you're blue in the face, and all that's going to do is have you be blue in the face. It won't accomplish a thing. McCain doesn't care. What McCain cares about is having a lot of visible exposure. He likes to be in the newspaper, he likes to be on radio, and he loves being on television. I don't think there's a senator that has more airtime than he does. I also don't think there's a senator that gets anything less done than he does. His last claim to fame, the National Defense Authorization Act, is getting shot down everywhere. And there's quite a few states that have passed through amendments nullifying it. So he can't feel real good about that. You know what I mean? Hey, Johnny, come on. You figure you know what the Constitution is. You may want to take a course. You either forgot or you never knew. But anyway, what bothers me too is these radio show hosts, they should be giving the news. I'm not interested in their opinions. I'm not interested in who they like. They even mentioned Jeff Flake. They thought that he was doing a good job on this. And they mentioned Marco Rubio as far as trying to figure out how to get the illegals legal. Not necessarily to make them citizens, but to have them here legally. What's the difference? Now, they're going to get social services. They all do. I mean, they get them now. They go to a hospital. That's a social service. Anyway, the whole thing's crazy. And they're trying to make it appear as if the Republicans won't have a chance in 2016 or any future election unless they change their views on homosexuality and on immigration. If they don't change their views on both of those issues, there's no hope in heck for them ever receiving the Oval Office again. And you know what? If that's true, let it go down the drain because that's where it's headed anywhere. The country cannot survive what Obama is doing to it. The country cannot survive the insane financial burden that is on America's shoulders right now, let alone what Obama is going to put on it. Obamacare is going to add $6.2 trillion. You add that to the $17 trillion you already have, that's what, $23.2 trillion? And you wait till he adds another 5 or 6 before he's finished. So in 2016, if this country still exists as a country and it's not part of the Muslim Brotherhood, it'll owe in excess of $30 trillion. And Obama keeps saying that he cares about children. How could he care about children? He's destroyed generations of children's financial well-being. How could he care about children when he's okay for late-term abortions where they take a baby that is screaming out of the womb and they push a pin through its brain? Yeah, he cares about children. He cares about his own children having a good time. And I hear they're having a good time. They're on vacation now. They're probably spending more on vacation than what a small country lives on for a year. But that's okay. It's the American way. Come on, folks, wake up. Come on, Congress, start doing your job. This guy needs to have someone demand that he releases documents. You know, the Occidental documents, the Harvard documents, the passport documents, you know, those documents. And then the nightmare will end. Or stay on Benghazi. What happened to Benghazi? Huh? Hey, Lindsey Graham, what happened to Benghazi? You were going to form a committee. Where's that? Huh? Yeah.